do, and we're going to talk about why that is. These particular core values are found through kind of relentless empirical analysis by Josephson and others, asking questions like, what do you really think is important as a personal quality or virtue in yourself, in other people, people that you work with? And it turns out that these kinds of things are almost universally agreed upon, in this country at least, and in some cases well beyond. These are the kinds of things that if you see a team member who is consistently fair, caring, respectful, trustworthy, you've got a great person to work with. You might think about that in terms of your personal partnerships as well. These are universally valued. Now, we have lots of values. I mean, we value strength, physical prowess, intelligence, wealth, musicality, good sense of humor. Those aren't ethical values. My friend Bruce is rich, he's famous, he's witty. You don't know anything about his ethics, but I tell you, he's caring, conscientious, dependable, loyal. You get the ethics buzz with that. So these are all ethical values. So question, if Sam is going to be virtuous, what does he do? Does he disclose? Is he honest? Under trustworthiness, yes. Does he respect the right of the contractor to make their own decisions? Yes. Okay, you should know this. This is important. Make this decision based on the truth. Is he showing any kind of empathy towards others? If he discloses, yes, he wants to make sure that the people on that bridge in the future don't get hurt and that people are not otherwise disadvantaged because of his decision and his company's decision. So I'm passing over that rather quickly, but it's very essential stuff. It's a perspective which I think the handout supplements pretty nicely what the book already gives you. Let's see what else we've got. Interestingly, I think, does this work as well? Does this work as well? It doesn't. I'm going to have to move away from here, so I'll try to project a little bit more. You have all these rules in your book about offering acceptance, capacity, consideration. It's remarkable when you think about it. Some of the virtues, some of the ethics perspectives are nicely reflected in all these basic parts of a contract. Offer and acceptance allows individual autonomy. It allows consent, voluntariness, choice, responsibility, honesty. It enables those virtues to be practiced in society. You make a deal, you keep your deal. If I don't give you $10 for that fabulous joke you're about to tell, am I being ethical? I am not. Am I reflecting badly on myself and the ethics program? I would be. They told you you're going to get extra credit. They lied. Did you tell them that? Just kidding, right? Did I get you for a nanosecond even? Okay, those things are important. We're very good at judging others, by the way. We're a little less good about judging our own actions, which is the reason why the materials on the handout about virtue ethics are especially important. People will actually remember you for the last worst thing you did. Elliot Spitzer or Bill Clinton or a bunch of others. You may have done all these great things, and then you did one bad thing, and your friend said, oh, never hear from them again. Half the people in this room have been cut off at one time or another in their lives because, and no one told them why. There was something they did, and then cut off. Their last worst act. People will judge you, and we will judge Sam, and we should judge Sam, and Sam should judge himself first before going for the brass ring of the little bonus that he would get if he makes this deal. Materials for you on social contracts, social justice. I want to point out again, there's Dunphy's name, and collaboration with Donaldson, they created something called Integrative Social Contracts Theory. And one of the intriguing pieces of that is to talk about, communities. And this is where the relativism piece that your textbook has
fits in. In the relativism piece, it says, you know, you go around the world and people do different things, and there's different kind of understandings about what's right, what's wrong, what's moral, what's immoral, and so forth. Well, Donaldson and Dunphy have the best take on this that I know. Others make the same point. It's very difficult to tell what is a true, authentic, local community norm. You know, you can get to a country and they'll say, well, we all bribe around here and this is how it's done. You have to be very careful who you listen to. You have to triangulate, talk to a lot of people, particularly when you're doing business in other countries, and know exactly what is authentic and real and what somebody is just telling you, because often norms are in flux. Our own society seems to be in the midst of a kind of upheaval about what we value and how we do things and how we do things right. There's a lot about that in the handout. That is our social contract. What do we really believe in? And how do our actions reflect those beliefs? There's also some material about conscious capitalism. Anybody shops at Whole Foods, there's John Mackey, CEO, and he's kind of a leader in thinking about conscious capitalism. Gentleman on your left is Amitai Etzioni. He's at George Washington University. He's a communitarian. Lots of people like to talk about rights. You know, you've offended my rights. I've got these rights. A lot of people don't like to talk about responsibilities. The communitarians talk about both. They are opposites, or they're two sides of the same coin. If there are rights, there must also be responsibilities. So for Sam's case, we've already seen that he flunks the Milton Friedman test. We see that he flunks the utilitarian test. Kant, pure and simple, he needs to tell the truth. Virtue ethics, we've already run down the core values. We see that he's trustworthy, respectful, caring, and responsible if he discloses, but not if he does not. Social contracts we're about to talk about. Before we do, let me guess that half of you at least are saying, this is all just a bunch of talk. Some professor comes here from Colorado and he says, yeah, it's important to be ethical, kids. Let's get real, okay? We're business people, right? Future business people, lots of hands. We're capitalists, yeah. Go for the money. But Friedman, who is our poster child for capitalism, didn't just say, go for the money, no matter what, no holds barred. He put some limits on this. He's a smart guy. He's a Nobel laureate. Capitalism and Freedom, 1962. Some people have said, that book changed my life. Harry Potter changed my life, but, you know, I haven't read Capitalism and Freedom yet. So here's what half of you are thinking, and if you're not thinking, you should think about this seriously. We're wasting our time to talk about ethics. He'll do what he has to do to make money, go along with his family, his coworkers. Did you get that bonus, honey? No, I actually told him about our defect rate, and so he didn't really want to do business with Midwest Hardware. Sam, we need that money. Midwest Hardware, there's Bobby Dykes. We need this business, Sam. They want to fatten their bottom line. Shareholders are waiting. How's our dividends look? What, you didn't get that bridge contract? What the hell? Who'd you send to negotiate that? Sam Colt. Why didn't he get the deal? Well, he told the guy about our defect rates. Thud. Got it? We talk about ethics all we want in business school. When you get out there, when it's real, when there's money on the line, forget it. Go for the money. Right? I've heard this hundreds of times. And if they fail, they fail. But what a glorious country. Does that sound about right? Risk and reward together. You risk it all, you might make a mint, you might fall down, and many millionaires say, I failed many times. I just picked myself up. We were at a place last night. The guy said the same thing. Big entrepreneur over at Books and